Happy Monday. And boy, do we have a banger today. Today we're talking about Snake Eyes. No Squeaky, not that one. There you go.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky, you know what? Let me tell you, she's got some really nice, bowling fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Happy Monday, friends. Today, thanks to our good friend Nerdy Eric next door, we are going to be talking about the VHS of Snake Eyes. That's right, Gary Sinise, Nicolas Cage, and tons of others. And is it worth watching? I don't know. Maybe we should look into it. Snake Eyes, 1998, rated R, 1 hour, 38 minutes. A conspiracy thriller, y'all. Corrupt Atlantic City police officer Rick Santoro and Navy Commander Kevin Dunn joined forces to investigate both the assassination of Secretary of Defense Charles Kirkland and the disappearance of a beautiful stranger. This is written and directed by Brian De Palma, also written by David Cope, starring Nicolas Cage, Gary Sinise, John Hurd, many others. Let's go. Now, to be completely fair, I'd never seen this movie before. I've always been aware of it, but I'd never seen it because the trailer is crappy to me. Maybe not to you. I know who Brian De Palma is. He's done lots of stuff, but the trailer made it look like some weirdo thing. Anyway, I gave it a shot. Nerdy Eric let me borrow it. And since I got a VCR, I was like, let's go, friends. Now, this is crazy, all right? This is a unique movie where it all happens in one night at a pay-per-view boxing event, right? The last event in this arena because they're going to tear it down and rebuild it better. This is in Atlantic City. Nicolas Cage is a cop there in the city, and Gary Sinise works for the DOD, and he's there doing security for the Secretary of Defense. Nicolas Cage's character is not necessarily a good guy. He's basically on the take. Like, he'll do whatever it takes to get an envelope every week to help him go, and he's got a wife and a kid and a girlfriend, and he's juggling all of it and barely staying above water. Thinks everybody likes him, etc. He's an anti-hero, in my opinion. Because he may be a good cop, but he has... And just a quick note, from our friends over at Blackout Coffee Company, make sure you head over and give them a try. Links in the description. Taken that job and made it not so great. Unless it makes his wallet bigger and fatter, right? He also has a gambling problem. That's neither here nor there. But he's not necessarily, as the hero of the movie, he's not necessarily a great guy. And Gary Sinise looks buttoned down. He's DOD. He's a naval commander. He looks like he's got it all together. Sharp-dressed guy, right? Great job. A career, not on the take, right? Anywho, during this boxing match, there's an assassination attempt and succession of the Secretary of Defense. So now you've got 14,000 people in this building, and they're all trying to run away because shots have been fired. There's blood all over the place, several people down, and this becomes a mystery that Nicolas Cage and Gary Sinise are trying to get to the bottom of. But it's not in any direct order. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, friends, because I don't believe in lying. I figured this out about a third of the way through, or at least I thought I had, and then by halfway through, I knew I had. I wouldn't consider this some like great mystery. This isn't Nero Wolf. It's not about whether you know what's really going on. It's how you get there. And this is literally a hero's journey for the Nicolas Cage character, as he becomes not so heroic and ends up heroic as he's facing the bad guys. And on top of that, he's trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And Gary Sinise is also trying to figure. They're both working in tandem to figure out what's going on and who the bad guys are, who did it, why they do it. They're also trying to chase down 2 women that evidently were a part of it, that are in the building, as well as lock down the building so 14,000 people can't leave. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, it's in the middle of a hurricane. Tropical storm, they call it in the movie. So it's not to alarm people. So you've got all these things going on. And at the center of it, 2 people, best friends, trying to get to the bottom of it in a casino arena. I really liked the movie. Once I watched it, I dug it. And I'm sad that it took me that long to watch it, because it's been years that I'd never watched it because I didn't think the trailer looked good. And that's fine. And I rather enjoyed watching it on VHS. Look, friends, let's not pretend like VHS is a top of the line. Like it's what we used to have. It's all we had. I grew up on VHS. But now, thanks to DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, there's no reason that you can't get a better quality. You can still get the VHS and enjoy it. But you should also get an upgraded version to watch it in its best form. So in regards, I'm going to review a couple of these VHSs. But in regards to, like, would I be a VHS collector? No, I don't have the room. I barely have enough room for my movies. That regular, like Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, and VHS are much wider and taller in most cases. As a collector, I couldn't make sense of buying VHS as a collection or as a thing to collect. I wouldn't mind buying some VHS, like special ones that I really like or what. That's no problem. I have no problem with that at all. But if you're collecting VHS and for some reason you're not getting a better version as well, I question your thought process, because yes, records can sound better than CDs. VHS is never going to look as good as even DVD quality, and definitely not 4K or Blu-ray. So there you have it. If you haven't seen this, you should watch it. It's got quite a bit of language in it. It's got some blood in it. It's not a kid's movie, friends. It's rated R for a reason. And it's Brian De Palma. As I said, R for a reason. All right, I'm getting out of here. We'll see you in a couple of days. From Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you then.